You could choose Beethoven and Lil Uzi Vert.
No.
All right, and we are back.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Welcome
actually
back.
not. I mean, yeah,
back.
we are back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back
for the guys.
to the second episode of Dangerously Diverse.
Dangerously diverse.
And unlike the last time, we're not going to have that hot of a start, but it might get hot in the middle.
Can't guarantee that one to him.
Just like a trip to the sauna. Just like a trip to the sauna.
See, that's where you messed up, because that'll get hot from this start.
You walk in there, it just feels like you're walking into an oven that's preheated at like 450.
Yeah, I was gonna see. For me, it's hot at the start. You know, I'm black, so I'm already hot. I run hot. My body temperature is probably like 10% higher than everybody else's at all times. So, plus the sauna, that's about 30%.
Yeah, but listen, you walk into the steam room, it doesn't matter. All right, you walk into the steam room.
That's a different ball.
That's walking into the hell right there.
But yeah, welcome back to the second installment, as you said.
Right. So we're gonna try and structure it a little better this time. We're not gonna jump from topic to different topic as fast. We are going to try to segue into things.
I was saying, there you go, as fast. I had to throw that in there because it's gonna be jumping around still.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be jumping around, but not as much as the last episode. The last episode, hopefully the audio is a little better. I did a test and it looked good, so hopefully it is good. And
he was throwing shade on me. Don't worry about it.
And you're not what?
I was talking about my audio. Be specific.
I said you sound a lot clearer this time. Last time I was much louder than you, and it sounded like you were further away from the mic. Now it sounds like you actually are near the mic.
Guys, John doesn't like me.
Excuse me, I wouldn't start a podcast with you if I didn't like you.
I'm just messing.
All right.
How you been, bro? What's been?
I've been good. I've been good. I just been working. I got to change my headlight about like 2 days ago. Cause it went out the night we recorded the first episode, I think, and I didn't talk about it. But my headlight went out. My second headlight went out. I had just changed the left headlight, the driver's side headlight, and then the passenger headlight went out 3 days after. So I had to change that again, and I changed it in the parking garage at work.
You sure you don't got a wiring problem or something?
No, it's just the bulb went out because, I don't know, I'm not a mechanic, dude. You're asking the wrong guy. I am not that guy, pal. I am not that guy. All right, let's get into a topic that we are both familiar with. I'm very familiar with it, and I assume you are very familiar with it because we have played video games before. So, one of the biggest topics that I think anybody can agree with me is that GTA 5, the longest running single game in a franchise, is being released for the third time on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. On November 11th is the reported release date. So November 11th this year, GTA 5 will be on your Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. What will be different about it? Who the hell knows?
Not a goddamn thing. I did hear some stuff is going to be different, though. Let me not play GTA
Where's GTA 6? Nobody knows.
Didn't they say it was going to be, what were we in, 2021 now? Didn't they say 2024, maybe?
Oh, God.
3-4 years from now? Yeah.
I know they said,
3 years, so.
I know Bethesda said that Elder Scrolls 6 wasn't coming out till 2025 or 2026, or maybe, I don't think they said it. I think I read it somewhere, people are projecting that it's not going to come out till 2025 or 2026, and that's a long ass wait. They're going to have to
When did the last one come out?
The last one came out, hold on, let me fact check this here, because I didn't expect to talk about Elder Scrolls, but I brought that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I brought that up on the GTA, fly.
Yeah, you could do that. I'll keep it on GTA.
November 11th, 2011. So it came out 10 years ago.
Sheesh. Yeah, they're on the same page as
not
GTA.
10 years ago yet. Not 10 years ago yet, for all of the people who want to get specific. Actually, it wasn't 10 years ago.
It's
So
been 9 months
technically,
and six.
it's still been 9 years and a couple months. I get it, all right, but still, it came out on 11/11/11.
Wow.
Wow, holy shit! Wow, that's cool. I
Do
wonder
you,
if
did you,
well, they're not
you
gonna be able
real
to pull
quick?
that
You
off.
believe in that stuff like make a wish on 11/11? You believe in that kind of
You
stuff?
talking about like synchronicity? Are you talking about Are you talking about synchronicities or superstition? Because they're two different things.
Superstitions. Yeah, superstitions.
I mean, I feel like they kind of it plays more into like I don't know really. I can't tell. Like, because for me, it's more synchronicities. It's more seeing like something like 7 7 and 7 when I talk about like I'm gonna do something big. You know what I mean? Or hey, I'm
And you
like
see that seven
I'm
stuff.
applying for this role and I know I'm gonna get an audition, and then all of a
Hmm.
sudden, boom, like something happens. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what like I'm into. So I guess to answer your question, which I completely ignored,
OG doesn't like
kinda maybe. No, not really. Not superstition. More just, you know what I mean?
All right, yeah, I got you. But yeah,
Yeah, you know what I
back
mean.
to the Yeah, my bad. Back to the GTA
We're
thing
doing it.
now.
We're doing it again.
We're doing. I got us back. I got us back. I got us
we
back.
went back on topic. Anyway, so yeah, no game franchise has done what GTA has done and has taken $60 from 3 generations of console players.
Did we clap it up to that, or like, do
I
you
feel
still
like
play GTA? Like,
yeah, dude.
how do you feel about it?
I play GTA 5 a lot. It's fun. I like it. I enjoy it. You wanna know why? Because it's the only GTA game out there.
Yeah.
Besides,
I guess when you put it like that.
I mean, they do have GTA, but Wild West version in Red Dead Redemption 2.
They folded that online though. I'm not gonna lie, they folded
Honestly,
that.
I liked it. I liked it.
I liked it
I
too,
enjoy
but
it.
I feel like it was short, real short.
Well, no, there's a lot of expansion to it. They have like the jobs and stuff like that and everything. You can do the bounty hunter, the treasure hunter. You know what I mean? Like all those different things, animal hunters and stuff. You can own a business now apparently. Like they're making it like
Oh.
GTA 5 online but the Wild West, which is really cool.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say Red Dead was definitely 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, the first one, yeah, but the second one
You didn't
got
like
a bunch of mixed. The second one got a bunch of mixed reviews. I liked it. I just told you I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Red Dead
I
Redemption
love
2
the second one.
online.
The story, everything, every day. The online was great too. I just fell off,
Oh,
just like
yeah.
GTA. I fell off of GTA, man. I don't know what it is. Like maybe it's because like when I get on there now,
It's friends.
Like,
It's having people to play with. That's pretty much what it is.
I don't have any friends.
Yeah. You know, you don't have friends to do things with. You know, such as like make videos, start a podcast.
Oh no, you're different, bro. You're my only friend, but the difference is you have an Xbox and I have a PlayStation, so it's kind of we're limited to what we can do together
let's
on the game.
talk about that because you don't have a PlayStation 5 yet. However, PlayStation 5 PlayStation 5 players are going to get, I think it is GTA Online for free, or GTA 5 Online, or just GTA 5 Next Gen for free in general. Like, Rockstar is like doing something like that with them. Xbox, even though GTA 5 was on Game Pass and you can play it on xCloud on your phone, like the Next Gen exclusivity as far as like free stuff, I think is going over there, which is sad to see for me because I do have a Series X, which I'm not pissed, but I'm kind of just like, well, damn, I gotta buy this game again. or wait like 4 or 5 years to get it on Game Pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, by that time, GTA 6 will be out.
However, there is one game that Xbox users are getting on Game Pass day one, and that is Back 4 Blood, which has an open beta that is live now and has been since the 5th. And I don't know when it ends, so don't ask me that question.
I was say, go ahead and explain that real quick, because I honestly haven't played it, the beta or anything. So
I haven't played it either. We don't
damn.
Okay, you have to actually like pre-order the game like with money. I have it pre-installed with Game Pass. I pre-installed it I pre-installed it last night thinking I could play the beta and I was gonna stream it, but I couldn't. Like I tapped A on it and it said you're too early, and I'm like, excuse me? The beta came out. The beta came out today. Like. But anyway, Yeah, Back for Blood. It is by the same people, I believe, who brought you Left 4 Dead. Same like
Hmm.
production people, I think it is, or whatever it is. Same people who made Left 4 Dead. Think of Back for Blood as like the unofficial Left 4 Dead 3, essentially.
Hmm.
And I don't know when the release date on that is exactly. I should have looked that up before we started, but I will go ahead and look that up now. How do your how what was your
All
experience
right.
with what was your experience with Left 4 Dead?
I was gonna get into that. I was gonna say that's one thing I was jealous of having a PlayStation, is because that was
October
probably, huh?
October 12th is when it comes out.
October 12th.
Yeah, so October 12th, every single person who has Game Pass and an Xbox, and I don't know if it's gonna be on PC. I don't. It might go on PC Game Pass as well, but yeah, Game Pass players will be able to play it day one if you have a Game Pass subscription. So win for Xbox in the
All right. All
AAA
right
game
now.
franchises.
we got we got Spider Man. It's like
I mean, come on, that's the only thing you guys got. Spider Man.
what?
Get me
Then we
pictures
have
of Spider Man.
God of War. Come on, bro.
God of War. I've never been into games like God of War. Never. Like Dark Souls
See,
and stuff like that. I've never been into those games. I've been more of like Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto. I play the occasional Forza, which Forza Horizon 5 is coming out November 9th. For those of you who like those Forza games, I, however, myself am looking towards the release of the new like regular Forza game, not Forza Horizon, but the next Forza Motorsports game that is going to be like just for the Series X and is going to like use all the power of it. Which
yeah, I was
is
gonna say I fell off on Forza as well, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but go ahead.
Forza's always been more of a Xbox thing too, because I remember they released it alongside and like demo tested Forza Motorsport 7 on the Xbox One and Xbox One X and everything, and it's always been kind of like coinciding with that, like Turn 10 studios and stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
coincided with Xbox. Long
yeah.
story short.
I've just been substituting it with Gran Turismo. That's the best I could do.
Honestly, Gran Turismo was kind of fun. Um,
It's a decent game.
Project Gotham Racing fell off. Like that doesn't exist anymore.
I don't even know what
Or,
that is.
or if it does, it was kind of like it was Xbox's Gran Turismo basically. Like how
As you guys can see, he's very heavy on his Xbox. Is a lot better than PlayStation. I can't even back
listen,
PlayStation up right now.
I'm not even I'm not even like that. I have a PlayStation
for the
4.
PlayStations out there.
I have listen, all right. I have my Xbox Series X sitting on top of a PlayStation 4 box with the PlayStation 4 right next to it.
Ah,
So I'm not in any way like a hardcore fanboy. I just like the Xbox stuff better because that's what I've played
just
more.
grown up, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I get that. I mean,
Like
honestly, the
that's
console wars, I feel like that's came to an end over the last couple years. Like, I don't really see how it used to be back in the day. Like, oh, PlayStation this or Xbox that. It's really came to an end. I think it's mostly because of a lot of cross play stuff is out now.
well that and
And
also nobody can get the newest consoles. Nobody can get
yeah,
them.
damn sure can.
Like I
When
literally
you got
had
that Series X,
I had never been I'd never been as nervous as I was getting the Series X. Like I was sitting there and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this thing. Like I canceled my order for the Xbox One X because I wanted to play Cyberpunk on a console where it didn't completely throw you off of a vehicle when you ride into a new city because that game is just busted as fuck on other systems. Don't try to play it on a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One.
oh
Xbox
no, I
One
agree with you on that. Yeah,
Xbox One X, that's okay, that's fine. But Xbox One, the base Xbox One, nah, get out
no,
of here.
no, yeah, no.
Sony went as far as to take it off the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, they did. They put it back on there recently. I seen it, but nobody's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
It's no point.
But anyway, what stemmed that conversation was Forza Horizon 5 is coming out on November 9th, 2021. So look forward to that. That is also going to be on Game Pass. Then Halo Infinite had some looks at multiplayer and such. I didn't really watch them all, but I know they went in depth about like customization and everything like that, and what the game's gonna look like. As far as I know, there's no release date yet officially. Just everything that I've seen in my research says holiday 2021. But I know there's gonna be someone in the comments that just goes, actually, they said they said it's this date, and then you know what I mean? Just good on them, good on them.
Yeah, because the initial release date was like October something, wasn't it? You just said that.
Oh, I didn't say that.
October,
I didn't say that, but
yeah.
but yes, that was one of the original release dates. Yeah. Look at that. He has a PlayStation and he still knows about Xbox games.
Oh, bro, Battlefield was one of my things. I'm not gonna lie.
Battlefield is coming out in October. I think October 23rd, maybe. I think I didn't write that down as a thing to talk about because we got plenty of stuff to talk about as far as video games.
As far as games are concerned, yeah.
Yeah. Halo Infinite, however, will also be on Game Pass day one. So if you have Game Pass, you are looking at a year of very good games that are going to be first party. And Halo is one of the exclusives, too. Halo's not going on to PlayStation. That's always been Xbox exclusive and everything. Then we got Call of Duty 2021, which is the newest Call of Duty game. Is called Vanguard. It has basically been unofficially / officially announced because there was an investor call this past week, I believe, or earlier in this week, and they have there's a recording of the call stating that the new Call of Duty game is going to be is coming along good. It's going to have a campaign. It's going to return to a setting that Call of Duty fans love, apparently. And
we'll see about that.
What also coincides with this is the release of Cold War's new Season 5 that starts next week on, I believe, Thursday or Friday. And in the background of one of the images for the marketing for that season, it said there's some Japanese lettering and stuff that like scrolls on the screen, and apparently it translates to Vanguard is coming. So that's kind of like a slight tease to the next Call of Duty, because everyone was like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be."
I know. Yeah, I did see that.
It's gonna be Call of Duty World War II Vanguard, or Call of Duty Vanguard, or whatever like that. Which, a very, very early Call of Duty name. Very early, because you had things like Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1. You know what I mean? Like, you had these other releases that were kind of named like this. So I enjoy it. I enjoy it. If that is the name. I'm not saying that's the name. I'm just saying that's what I heard. And if it is true, if it's Call of Duty World War II Vanguard, a very, very classic early Call of Duty type name, which would also hand it over to the fact that it is going to be set in World War II, because a lot of the early Call of Duty games were from Call of Duty.
They even had World War II. What was it? 3 years ago?
Yeah, they had World War II. That was the game in between, I believe, Infinity War and Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare came after Black Ops 4.
After Black Ops 4, yeah.
And then after Black Ops 4, it was supposed to be Sledgehammer's game, which is what World War II was. It was Sledgehammer, because the three studios that are developing Call of Duty games are Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer. And Sledgehammer dropped the ball. It was Sledgehammer and Raven, I believe. They dropped the ball on what is now Cold War, and Treyarch took over, and we got another Treyarch game instead of getting... Because I think it's supposed to go Infinity War, Treyarch... Infinity War, Sledgehammer, Treyarch, and rinse and repeat pretty much. But yeah, they made World War II. I don't know how the zombies kind of fell off for me a little bit. I love Cold War zombies. I wasn't
over the years, or just...
Well, all right. So I loved World at War. I loved Black Ops 1. I enjoyed very much Black Ops 2. It wasn't like how it became with Black Ops 3, where you had all these different things you needed to find and stuff like that. and like it's like 12 different steps to get like a wonder weapon or to get Pack-a-Punch unlocked, and you got to do this and you got to do that. I'm more of like a simple classic zombies type frame of mind person when I play zombies. Like, I'm not going in there to like do 20 different steps that I have to look up a fucking YouTube tutorial for, or look out for like little MacGuffins that have press X on them, or you gotta press X and it doesn't even say press X on it. I love Cold War zombies.
I'm definitely one of those at least once though. Like, I gotta do it one time just to see what it is, and then after I do it once, I'm like, I'm not doing it ever again. Honestly, I did it for the new one, not the Cold War one. Yeah.
The only successful game that I have done the Easter eggs for thus far, besides Outbreak and Malware to Toten, is Cold War, and I've done D Machina and Firebase Z. Firebase Z was an insanely quick and easy Easter egg. Why can't they do that all the time? Like, I know
the new one is insane.
They listen to people who do this hardcore, and they're like, "Oh, we want a challenge." What about the motherfuckers that don't want a challenge, huh? What about someone who wants to?
Already challenging once you get to the higher.
Exactly. So why don't you just have like a setting or something to where it's like, oh yeah, you can do the Easter egg, and it's like a Firebase Z type Easter egg where it's really easy. Because I did that like by myself. That was so easy. Like, it was done within like 5 minutes. And like, I understand like wanting to do all these different things, but don't make it so long and drawn out to where I gotta keep pausing the game and look up a tutorial on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that. So that's pretty much like.
Bro, hold a zombie, bro. Hold a zombie.
Come on, just train him around. Get a crawler. Let him hit you. Let him hit you so he stays alive. We can't change areas. Run around. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing too. You really didn't have to have that, because you could do it. Like, you could train zombies on the Firebase Z Easter egg step where you had to do the satellite, like the last step before you had to fight the Orda at the end. Like, that's legit. Like, something you could do without like training anything. Like, you could just train. Well, you can train zombies. You can train them.
No.
You can have them running around you and still do it. You know what I mean? Because you just wait for like the end of the round / beginning of the next round. And yeah, it was a very fun Easter egg. I enjoyed completing it. I completed it live on stream, actually. The first time I did it, the first time I died, and I was really pissed off because there was a listen. I don't know if it was for the Series X or like for anything else, but there was a big problem with the field of view. I had to change my field of view to be really close, because every time I'd like zoom in and zoom out, like, all right, so say there's a flame in like a Jeep, right? Say there's a Jeep and there's a flame on top of it. If I was zooming in, it would look correct, but if I zoomed out, the flame would like go to the left or the right. You know what I mean? Like, it would like misplace things. So every time I'm like looking at something, it essentially is like putting on and taking off 3D glasses. That's what I equivalent to. You know what I mean? Like, when you put on 3D glasses, the image comes together. When you take them off, the image is in like 2. So that's, that was my only problem with it.
Random side note, remember the transition in 3D glasses in the movies, how they went from the red and blue ones to those all black ones that people used to punch the holes out of and put the tape in the middle?
I don't know about the putting tape in the middle, but I have a pair of them right here. You can't see them, but yeah. I got a pair of them.
I used to love the old ones, red and blue ones. It made it feel more nostalgic, you know?
Oh, yeah, and you had like Back to the Future when he went like, what is it? I think he went back in time, or it's when he went forward in time in 2, when the guy was wearing the 3D glasses. Remember that from Back to the Future?
Mm-hmm.
Great
That's
movies.
what I'm saying.
Great movies, by the way. If you have Netflix, which I believe is what they're on, go watch all 3 of them
They're still on
after
there?
this episode. Yeah, I think so. That or they're on HBO Max. I don't know who owns it, actually. I don't know who owns Back to the Future. But anyway, back to the video game news that we have for you. Fortnite Rift event ends on the 8th, and it began on the 5th, I believe. Or yesterday. Yesterday, actually.
So what's today? Today's the 6th.
Oh, today is still the 6th. Listen, I have not slept properly in like 3 days, alright? So it's still Monday for me, alright? I haven't gotten to bed at a decent time, because I was dealing with like uploading the podcast to like Apple Podcast and Spotify and getting all that stuff set up, and Originally, we were supposed to just do like YouTube and SoundCloud, but then I looked it up and looked more into it, and apparently all you needed for Spotify is like an RSS feed and everything, and that's free. So that's what I did. I went ahead and I made one of those for us, and that's how I got us on Apple and Spotify. So whichever you're listening to us on, whether it be Apple, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, I'm going to add Google Podcasts as well later on when I upload this one. I'm going to try to do both on I'm going to upload both episodes on Google Podcasts. I don't know who uses Google Podcasts, but it is an option. So allow me to upload that. But thank you for listening if you are listening on any of those things. So as far as video game news, I pretty much ran through all that, but Fortnite, however, knows how to keep it fresh and current. I was
gonna say that.
That's
definitely gonna say that.
They're doing
what GTA is trying to do.
GTA is doing it. They know how to keep
Fortnite
it.
might be doing it better, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, Fortnite's technically kind of the original one to do it. They've had Halo, Star Wars, Aliens. Alien and Predator were two big ones where people were like, seriously? They put Predator and Alien in Fortnite? Are you kidding me?
I didn't get either one. I'm sad.
Thanos. Oh yeah, I play Fortnite at different times. It's one of my guilty pleasure games where I won't admit that I like it, even though I just did. But I won't admit to it. I won't admit to it in any other setting than streaming or making a video or obviously this podcast. If someone comes up to me and says, "Hey, do you like Fortnite?" I'll be like, "It's okay." I'll be like, "It's okay," But honestly, I would rather play Fortnite than Warzone. Warzone is just
hell yeah, bro, hell yeah.
Warzone dropped the ball from day one. Warzone tried to be Fortnite. The only thing that they're doing,
it was Blackout, right? That was the first kind of battle royale they did.
But even
Call of Duty,
even that, as far as updating it, was better than what Warzone's doing. Warzone,
I like Blackout. Blackout wasn't bad.
Warzone has they have the operators and stuff, and they have all the different packs and things. The only thing that's as expansive as Fortnite that's in Warzone is the item shop. That's the only thing that's as expansive and what they keep up to par with, because they're always adding new bundles and stuff like that to the store. That's the only thing that they have on par with Fortnite is updating the item store. Which, fun fact, we found out that I'm in Fortnite unknowingly.
Can you actually put up a visual, a picture when you edit it?
I will try. I will try.
You gotta try.
Well,
And
there is
without the beard right next to it.
There are people who listen to this on Spotify and Apple, I just got done saying, who won't see. But if they look at
you're right.
Well, if they look at the thumbnail, then I can honestly just put the thing up there. But I'll try to take one of the pictures that I sent you and put it in the video. So hopefully you're seeing that around this time right now. And
yeah, John is in Fortnite.
You can either say it looks like me or we're capping, but honestly, I ain't got a hat on right now, so yeah. What's up? I'm in Fortnite. Deal with it.
Fortnite pay him.
Fortnite pay me. That's gonna be really weird when that thing goes away and when Fortnite does put me in their game, because best believe it's gonna happen. Right here, I'm saying it right now. Second episode.
Get into existence.
Second episode of the Dangerously Diverse podcast. The second biggest podcast behind Joe Rogan at the time of which you're listening to this. In the future, whatever year that is, I will, when they put me in Fortnite and I tell them, hey, you guys put a character in there a couple years ago that looked basically like me. You see how soon I said it? I said a couple years ago, not 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah,
I said a couple, a couple years ago. Look at that, see? Boom. But, yeah, Fortnite, they know how to keep it fresh. They know how to keep it current. They know how to keep people coming back. They know how to keep getting kids to take their mom's credit card and put in those 3 wacky numbers on the back.
They got me hooked in for sure. They definitely got me. I always find myself going back whenever I'm raging in duty or I'm raging in something else.
Yeah, it's
I'm like,
fun.
let me get on Fortnite real quick. I'm not even mad at it no more. I don't get on there. I get mad.
Oh yeah, no.
I get killed by a 9-year-old or nothing.
I don't care. It's cool to look at the skins. It's like
Yeah, bro,
oh
bro,
shit,
I
Thanos
spent
killed
that
me.
1300 on. Yeah, I spent that 1300 on that Venom. I bought it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got
Well,
that Venom
damn.
skin.
Whatchamacallit? $1,300, folks. He bought a Fortnite account for $1,300 on eBay.
I meant the V-Bucks. You ever like think about how much money you spend on a single video game? Like, have you ever put real money into a game? I don't know if you have.
$60. I think
That's
Fortnite. I think Fortnite is literally the one. I'm pissed off though. All right, let me tell you why I'm pissed off, and this is something that actually irks me. This is something that irks me to my core.
I can hear it in your voice.
All right, this is something that irks me in my core. I was at the Travis Scott Astro World event, right? I bought the Travis Scott skin pack that also had the Astro Jack skin in it, and that was the coolest fucking skin ever in the game. I don't care what else anybody says. Man. That was the coolest fucking skin in the game. It was an astronaut that like turned like different like colors and stuff. It was like blue and orange and stuff, and had a cool ass backpack. But my email address that was linked to that Epic account was hacked, and I don't have access to it to be able to change the password and everything. And so like I tried to like get it back from like Epic and everything, but I kind of was lazy on that front, and I never responded to the email. So I'll try to get it back. But now I have these like other things, so it's like I'm gonna have like 2 Epic accounts. So I guess I can put like 1 Epic account on my PlayStation and 1 Epic account on my Xbox maybe then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm really pissed about that. Like I was at that event and everything. I got all the extra stuff, and like that was the first time. That was the first time. That was the first time. No. It was like last year.
Last year, yeah, it was like last year.
It was last year, like beginning of last year, I think.
Yeah, but things like that, that's how they keep it popping, bro. Like,
oh yeah,
that brings in a whole nother crowd.
Oh no, it was summer of last year. Summer of last year, because I remember they had us parking in the parking garage because of the pandemic and everything like that. So it was recent. It was recent, and I'm really mad about it because I lost that thing and I put money into that, and I'm like, this fucking sucks. Because like the skin was really cool. They had like 2 real cool like dances and stuff like that. The event itself was really cool. That's also how they keep people coming back with like really. That was the best like concert I think they've had in Fortnite since that I've seen. But yeah, his was like the best one ever. Which
yeah, I actually missed out on him. I'm a little upset.
If
I think I was at work.
If we want to get into music and everything real quick, music and games.
Shout out Travis Scott. Let's get into music. Shout out Travis Scott on the side.
Music and games. Let's go ahead. He has a new album coming out soon too. Actually, I think, right?
I actually don't know, but if he does, I love Travis Scott. Travis Scott is underrated.
He makes some bangers.
But
I don't know if he's underrated. He did collabs.
Yeah, I think
he did collabs with PlayStation 5, McDonald's. He has a hard seltzer out that has Eric Andre as like the spokesperson basically for it in a commercial. So you know, if you think underrated is like one of the biggest like music artists of like the
I feel
you know
like
what I mean?
Doesn't really get talked about like that anymore though.
Well, it's
maybe it's just because he doesn't drop. He hasn't dropped in a while.
Yeah,
the last project.
Yeah,
he dropped was Astroworld, wasn't it?
But listen, let's agree to disagree that he drops more than Kanye West, who has been trolling people at this point. He's just been trolling people. Did you see that video of him like on the wires being pulled up by his chest?
Bro, I seen that. I seen him.
That's a Fortnite.
Giving somebody a haircut. I was.
That's a Fortnite concert in real life. He performed a Fortnite concert in real life.
Did you watch Did you watch this live stream? That he did?
I didn't watch it. I saw the memes.
Everybody's hearing this music, and I haven't heard anything.
I'm seeing the memes and stuff like that, and like I didn't know what it was at first, and then like honestly, not Fortnite. You know why? Because it's in a stadium, so it's basically like Warzone. It's like a Warzone concert. It did a concert in Warzone. Like he's in the middle of a stadium, and he's being brought up by like a plane. He's being exfilled.
Why do all that and then not drop the album though? Like, bro, come on.
I mean, listen. At this point, he's trolling people. He's keeping his name relevant though. Good on him though for keeping himself relevant.
Yeah. he's definitely. But now the album has to be great. Like you can't do all this and then have a mid album.
Well, yeah, you have like this point to which you troll enough people, and you have this like big fan base and stuff like that, to where you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna drop it, and now you're at a point where people are like, all right, drop the fucking album, buddy.
Drop it. We're tired of all the.
Drop it, or I'm gonna drop you. We see that prison cell you're sleeping in.
Yo, he's really sleeping in a prison. His bed was on the floor and everything. I was like, nah.
Did you see him like doing those workouts and people were just watching him?
Yes, that's why I'm like, all right. I was like, this is about to be album of the year. Like, come on. Like, I'm expecting.
He's just created
album of the year. Now.
He's just created a small cult in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's where it is, right?
Mercedes-Benz, yeah, that Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
He's created a small cult in a Mercedes-Benz Stadium. At this point, really, honestly, that's what it is. He had a lot of
him and.
Then there's that Drake, man. There's that one video of him on the phone call in the middle of his concert.
Bro, I don't understand, bro. That's what I'm saying. All of this, it gotta be a good album.
I mean, doesn't
I
have
don't want
to
Kanye.
be.
Bro, I don't know.
It could remember
my artist, the artists I like, I hold them to a high standard.
Remember, like 2 years ago, I think beginning of 2019. When he was supposed to release this album that he's going to be releasing, but instead he released another one.
He released that, what was it?
Yee, I think it was.
I don't want to say the wrong album. Because I know he came out with that gospel album last year or beginning of this year.
That was last.
That was is King.
That was last year.
Yeah, he came out with that.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it's 2 years ago then. 2018, he came out with Yee. And that's when he was supposed to originally drop, what is it, Donda? Is that the name of it?
Yeah, Donda.
Yeah, he was supposed to release that one, but he never did. Instead, he released Yee, and then 2018, again, you have Kids See Ghost, which is his collaboration album with Kid Cudi. Which, that's another thing we'll get into, collaborations. We'll get into that later. But yeah, Then he dropped Jesus is King, where he talks about how much he loves Chick-fil-A and running a farm.
I was having hope that he was gonna somehow get Chick-fil-A open on Sundays. I was gonna say, you got it, Kanye. You're that guy. You're him. You're that powerful. You got Chick-fil-A open on a Sunday. You got it. I'm supporting.
He sends out a special task force to work Chick-fil-A's on Sundays. He's like the regular people can go home. He pays people like $100 an hour to work at Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
Same people that's probably guarding him at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Same exact people.
But yeah. So you got people dropping new albums soon.
Freaking like Drake.
Yeah, Drake's
another one that was supposed to drop his album last year.
Really? I haven't heard anything about that.
Bro, last year, like pre-summer, he was talking about it. Same thing like Kanye, bro. He was like, yeah, I'm going to drop an album at the end of summer. I'm like, all right. I'm excited because Drake's one of my favorite artists. I'm like,
well, maybe he did. Maybe he did drop it and it got scratched and he couldn't release it.
Something happened.
Well, he did drop it. He dropped his laptop in the pool accidentally and it fucking disappeared. It erased the hard drives.
He said he was going to drop it at the end of summer. Never dropped it. Then December came and he dropped a whole video on Instagram, like a 3-minute video. Talking about certified, because the album's called Certified Lover Boy, and you know, me being a certified lover boy myself, I was excited for it. You know, I was ready to cry at 4 a.m. while drinking some alcohol. So I'm like, "Come on, Drake, I'm ready." And and it literally said January 2021.
You had the bottle of Hennessy just right there next to you, and you're like, "All right, bro, honestly, I'm ready." Looking at your phone.
I'm gonna be honest, I hate Hennessy, but I was gonna have some kind of alcohol. I don't know what it was gonna be, but I was gonna have something. I was gonna be drinking, and I was gonna be draking. I know people say don't drink and drake. I was gonna be drinking and draking that night. But yeah, bro, it said 2021 January. We're in August now, so you know, he's another one of those.
Yeah, you got a lot of that happening with people. Post Malone's another one who isn't releasing anything, even though he said the album was finished and it hasn't released. And he said that last year too.
Actually,
like last year. He said that. He said it at a concert. He announced it live. Like the beginning of last year. He's like, the album's done. We got some great music for you guys. And then just nothing. Nothing after that. Just Then he released Motley Crue like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I mean,
Yeah, freaking.
it is what it is with that song. I don't really. It's not my top 10. It's okay.
You know who's
but...
you know who's low key coming up right now? Lil Nas X. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I really, nah. I mean,
Jack Harlow.
That's who I was gonna say. Cause I was gonna say I was just playing around, but Lil Nas X is doing his thing. But Jack Harlow,
yeah.
I like Jack Harlow, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's coming
definitely
around.
he's on the rise. He's on the rise.
As much as he was on the rise, as he was rising up and like just getting known and everything like that, he only has like, what is it, like one album that's like huge right now.
Yeah,
it has a lot of hit songs on it and stuff like that. As far as like they were hits, like people like just discovered, and he'd put out like multiple albums before that. So it is one of those cases of like someone doing something and then they like just get discovered. You know what I mean? Like they've been working at it for a while, and they've been doing it and doing it and doing it, and then they finally get mainstream. But yeah, he's another one that's coming up. I wonder when he's gonna drop an album. A new one.
I have no idea with him, but it's that TikTok love. That's how those songs start blowing up.
TikTok. I'm on TikTok. Follow me, John Plennis.
I am also on TikTok. I don't know it. Well, give me like 10 seconds and I'll tell you what it is.
Whatchamacallit, I know that you can go live on TikTok when you're at like 1,000 followers, which is pretty cool, because you can live stream on there and people can send you gifts, which are money.
I am on TikTok at the THE Young, but you know I took the O out of Young. Don't ask me why. So it's THEYUNG.
It's a typo.
Hollywood.
It's a typo. You were typing too fast. And you're like, shit, I can't change it now. Or Young Hollywood Young Hollywood was taken, so you had to put Young Hollywood. Young Hollywood.
Is that racist? Am I bad for saying it like that?
I don't think so.
All right, cool.
I don't think so. I wouldn't think so. You didn't really use like an accent with it, and you just kind of.
Oh, you know my accents are mediocre. I'm working on it.
Well, that saved you. You didn't really do like an accent. It saved you. People can't tell what they think you had a stroke like last time. They're like, did he get a stroke while saying young?
Yo.
Someone should really check on this man. He's having multiple strokes during a podcast.
Did you watch that? You watched that back, right?
Yeah. Dude, I listened to it like twice.
I don't know what I was trying to say, but I stumbled on like 5 words at once. I was like,
Dude, it was twice. You're like, why can't I talk? I'm like, he's having strokes left and right.
I don't know what it was. I don't know, but I got the energy today, so I'm good. I feel like I've been speaking quite exquisite tonight.
Quite exquisite. My speech is exquisite.
Yeah, my speech is exquisitely pleasantful tonight. If I do say so myself.
My dialect is very impressive.
But speaking of music, like you said, collaborations.
Ooh, yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so
let's get into some collaborations. Cause
speaking of that collaboration,
together nowadays.
Speaking. Oh, listen, DJ Khaled's like the godfather of collaborations.
We're the best.
DJ, they don't want us. They don't want us to drop another album. So you know what we're not gonna do? Drop another album. No, they want us. See, that's Kanye's logic. Kanye's like the opposite of DJ Khaled. He's like, they want us to release an album. So you know what we're gonna do? Not release an album.
Do it. Yeah, DJ Khaled's like, they don't want us to release another album.
They want
us.
They want us to release another album. That's DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled says I'm gonna release it, but Kanye, he says I'm not gonna release it. But anyway, so DJ Khaled, godfather of collaborations, every single album he puts out, biggest album ever. He swears
30 collaborations.
He swears to fan love that it's the biggest album of his career. Every single album.
You heard, did you listen to that new album?
I did. Yes, I did.
Khaled?
Yes, I did. Khaled. If you didn't know his name, now you know
it. Real original. Yeah, I'll say real original there.
Listen, all right. At least he dropped the album, all right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
At least he dropped it and wasn't like, this is gonna be the biggest album ever. Doesn't drop it.
Don't drop it.
DJ Khaled makes those summer hits.
He's gonna drop it when GTA 6 comes out.
Hey, it's gonna be in Miami. and he
Oh yeah.
loves Miami. Where does he live?
No,
He lives in like the islands somewhere, I think. Somewhere like that.
just I'll text him after this and I'll ask him. Bro, don't worry
Oh
about it.
yeah, cool. But you gonna snap? Listen, tell him he has to make the theme for the podcast soon too. We're already 2
Oh yeah.
episodes in.
Yeah. Once we start doing the visuals, in about 2-3 weeks, I'm gonna have him as a guest. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, cool. Don't worry. I mean, I was trying to get like Jay and Silent Bob on here. You know what I mean? Because like they're both from New Jersey. I was trying to get Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes on here. You know, they're both from New Jersey, so they're a couple of Jersey boys themselves. So you know.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. But I was aiming big.
Because I'm the movie guy, so I'll get them on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do the movies. I got the connections with the music. You know what I'm saying? I got us.
Yeah, we got it.
But,
Definitely.
but
Anyway,
yeah.
back to it. Collaboration albums. One of the most flawless albums of the entire generation, decade, century is Collision Course with Jay-Z and Linkin Park. Flawless. All the songs work together so well. There's not a single beat missed. When you listen to that album, you don't go, oh, I wish they did this, I wish they did that. It is 100%, wow, this is fucking awesome. At least that is my opinion. Obviously, you might have your own opinion, but I feel like everybody has the same opinion, when it comes to that one. Because that is like, you don't have albums like that. You know what I mean? As far as like that type of collaboration, you don't have that anymore. They're called remixes now.
Yeah, you're right. People it'll
covers.
be the same version, and people just hop on, throw their verse at the end.
Yeah.
It's a collab. No, it's not a collab.
Yeah, but
we're in the studio together.
They perform these, and they go together so well. Like the beats and everything like that, they go together so well. It is so amazing. Like, what are some like dream collaborations you have? Like, they can be alive, they can be dead, they can be doing music, not doing music. They could be any genre you want. You could choose Beethoven and Lil Uzi Vert.
No. Yo. The low key.
You can do that.
Low key. I was gonna say how Lil Uzi makes remixes. That might be a fire song. I wouldn't say an album, but they might have a couple fire songs with that. I can see him using some instrumentals and then remixing to his own world. But no,
well, I feel like that's more of an album thing. You know what I mean? Like not like a
they would
like
do a whole
on.
album. Like he would do that.
Well, no, not like an entire cover album. I just mean like that's like a song on an album, like what he did with the Backstreet Boys.
I got you. But no, some dream collabs. I definitely, when you said that, the first one that came to my mind, and I think it would be fire. One's dead. Michael Jackson. That's I'm not gonna lie. That's my favorite artist. But Michael Jackson and The Weeknd, I feel like they would make some fire.
Oh my god, he did. The Weeknd did cover one of Michael Jackson's songs.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he has the voice to match Michael, so it's.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, that would. I think the universe would end.
Yeah, caught you off guard with that one.
I think the universe would end. Honestly.
Yeah, Mike and The Weeknd. That's the first one that came to my head. Just because, like I said, they got the same voice. Not the same voice, but they match together well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Whatchamacallit, I found The Weeknd on like the weird side of YouTube. I was just sitting there like one night just on YouTube like listening to like just random shit, and then I discovered House of Balloons, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I like started listening to it and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, this is really good. You got like Wicked Games, The Morning, House of Balloons, High for This, The Knowing, Loft Music was one that I really liked. Just like the beat and stuff like that, and how it changes up. It goes from like one thing to another thing, and it's really good. A lot of his songs are really diverse like that. I mean, I'd go as far as to say like a lot of his songs are dangerously diverse.
I knew you were going there. I knew.
A lot of his songs, they feel like anthems, like movies almost. You know what I mean? Like a first act, second act, and a third act.
Yep. I was gonna say he got songs you can throw in movies. He got songs you can just play at night. Songs when you're in the car. Songs that.
And
you
even
hear H&M, something.
Oh yeah, even his albums that they don't have like those, he doesn't have those really long things on, they still are like first, second, and third act like things. Like you go down the album and it is basically like a story kind of, you know what I mean? It's like listening to a movie in a sense.
Yep.
So that he's a really, really good artist. The Weeknd and Michael Jackson, damn. I don't even think
I threw that one. That was a random. I don't know why that's what came to my head at first, but I love that thought that came to my head.
That is the whatchamacallit. That is like definitely.
That'd be the one. Yeah,
that's the one right there. That's the one right there. You could have had the song as the theme song for Uncut Gems.
Morpheus is the one.
Whatchamacallit. Uncut Gems is a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it?
That's with
Adam Sandler. Yep. The Weeknd is also in it as well.
Yep.
That is a really good. Kevin Durant is also in it, I believe.
Another collab. I can't think of nobody to go with him, but I feel like he collabs very well. Justin Bieber. I can't get somebody to partner with him, but I like Justin Bieber's music a lot, bro.
Justin Bieber and the Beatles.
The Biebs. The Biebs and the Beatles. That's the album name right there.
Nah.
Yo, what about you?
I don't think that would mesh.
Oh no, hell no! I just said it because it was a good name. But
what you would call it? All right. So Bastille is one of my favorite bands of all time. I really enjoy all of their music. I feel like if you have Bastille mix and partner with Travis Scott, oddly.
Nah, I was gonna say that's not even odd. Like I can definitely see that.
Because if you listen to like a lot of the stuff, like if you listen to the two singles they just released, "Bring Me the Future" and what is it? Let me find it here. "Bring Me the Future" is one of them, and then "Distorted Light Beam." If you listen to those two songs, 100% definitely would be a great collaboration.
Definitely. That's a good. That was a solid pick.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of right now.
Yeah,
I didn't put much thought into it. I came up with a topic. That's like half the battle right there.
No, I was going through my album music just now, trying to like just see.
One time on Twitter, I put J. Cole and John Mayer. I was like, can we get a J. Cole and John Mayer collaboration?
Oh no.
You don't think so?
I don't know about J. Cole. Man.
I forget. I put it because they like someone shared something, like one of them, like on their like Twitters, like shared something about the other, and I was just trying to get a tweet to go viral. Didn't work. Didn't work. I put that on Twitter one time.
You seen it and scrolled past there like, yeah.
This is slowly going from dream collaborations to finding out which collaborations could work.
I got you.
You could have. What could you have? You could have.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. Bro. I'm scrolling through right now, just looking at artists, and I'm like, nah, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work.
I'm trying to come off the dome with it, but let's go ahead and see real quick.
I was gonna say, my dome's not that educated to.
You know what collaboration? You know what collaboration I really like? The Santana and Rob Thomas Smooth. That is a good one.
Don't get me started on Santana, bro. I was raised to Santana, bro. I was gonna say, I don't know if you do know, but I do play the guitar, so.
Really?
Yeah, acoustic and electric. So
no I can actually fucking way.
I was gonna say yes, bro. Acoustic and electric. I can actually play a couple of Santana songs. So.
All right, listen. As soon as we get the visuals, that is how we're gonna start. That's how we're gonna start the podcast. We're gonna start a band.
I'll bring. There we go. We're gonna transition. We're not just a podcast, guys. Don't worry.
We're expanding. We're evolving. We're going through everything. Yes.
So we're musicians. John's an actor. You know. I don't even think you mentioned that on the first podcast.
I might have, but yeah, no, I do a little. I do a little acting. I've auditioned for a few things. I've auditioned for one thing that is pretty big, and hopefully I will be able to get into the movie version of this thing that I had auditioned for in the past. I auditioned for them, and unfortunately I did not get it. But the fact of the matter is, they saw me. And that is half the battle.
That's all that matters. Yeah, that's all that matters is that exposure. They see your face once.
Exactly.
I think I had told you that too. Like, yeah, like this part may not work right now, but
oh yeah, that's what they did
later in time, and they'll be like, you know,
that's what this specific company did with a lot of their people for one of their biggest long-running franchises. Is they had different, like, you have different actors who played different characters who auditioned for different characters originally. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But they brought them back, so that's really cool in itself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. As long as you're at least getting your name out there and all that, it'll happen. Like I said, they'll be like, "Oh, remember that one guy? He was perfect for this." And
as I wait for auditions and stuff to come in, I do live stream, and I do make YouTube videos, as well as now doing this podcast. And sometimes I do release a beat, which is what you hear in the beginning of the podcast and what you hear at the end of the podcast is all made by me. And I made those things. I made the intro literally the day I uploaded the first episode on that Wednesday of, like, 2 days ago, Wednesday the 4th, right? Yeah, Wednesday the 4th. Yep. I uploaded I made that track and uploaded the video, and the outro track I also made.
No copyrights out here.
Because it's the same song, I believe.
Yeah, I'll say,
or it's a different song, maybe.
I was gonna say, what is your SoundCloud? Plug that for the beats.
My SoundCloud is T3D. Ted.
I'll say, go ahead and plug that for the beats, because I definitely went and listened to a couple, and I was just vibing out to it. I was like, okay.
Whatchamacallit?
My talent here.
My favorite one is Nobody Expects, which is Monty Python with some beats and stuff around it. It's like little snippets from it's Nobody Expects the Spanish Inquisition, and so it's like just snippets of like 2 of those scenes where they say that, and it's one of my favorite ones that I made, and I was like really happy after I made it. And it was like literally just off a limb. Like, I was watching Monty Python's Flying Circus, which I don't know if you've ever seen, but it's a really funny ass show. It's on Netflix. They have every single episode on there, I believe, as well as some of the Monty Python movies, Life of Brian, Monty Python, The Holy Grail, and a few other ones.
I say I've not, so I think I'm gonna have to go check that out.
You gotta go watch Monty Python. They're really good. But I was watching the episode, and I was like, I want to make a song with these clips in there. So I went on. I recorded the clips. I got them, and it was a fun time making it. But that's pretty much that's my extracurricular activities.
Yeah, I was gonna say, transitioning off your extracurricular activities. I didn't want to stutter or have another stroke. I had to pause right there.
You said you had the energy.
Would you? So. I do, but would you say? I kind of already know your answer, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Would you say you're living your purposeful life right now? Like, you're on the right track to what you think you're going to do?
Yeah, and there's normally times where you can tell when you're kind of not doing the right thing, or there's moments where you're kind of stagnant, and it's really up to you to figure out whether this is a time to sit and reflect and, you know, kind of like go back to like the grindstone / drawing board, or if it's for you to figure out like where you're going. You know what I mean? Like, what's the next move? Like, you got to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, you got to look and search for the clues as to where to go. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's something that like you've been thinking about doing, and best advice is just to go do it, unless it's hard drugs. In that case, don't do it. That's the only case in which I could tell you, if you want to do it, don't do it. But if something and you feel it's telling you to go somewhere, like if you want to do acting or you want to do music or something like that, and you know, you all of a sudden get this like thing of like wanting to go to LA, go to LA. If you don't have the money, then obviously you can't. But if you do have the means to be able to get out there, then go out there. And if you don't have the money, save the money up. Just save it up for a while. Save it up for a while if you can't just like save up instantly. You know what I mean? Just kind of put like a couple dollars to the side and everything like that, and have it just be like an LA like jar, like flight, like LA trip jar, and just put all your money in that. Because there's people that do that. There's people that do things to save up for like a gaming PC if they really want to stream, or an Xbox even, or whatever it is, a car. You have people who set aside a couple dollars every paycheck in order to go do something. So, best advice I could have for you, if you want to go do something, then go ahead, put your mind to it, and do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's ways around everything. Like,
oh yeah,
even if it's not a money situation, you can always find ways around things. Like if you're gonna, let's say, try to be an actor, and you're like, oh, I don't have a nice camera, or like to make like little skits or like.
Listen, I'm here to tell you 100% from my own experiences of having that same thought process at one point. With streaming, I used to think I couldn't like do anything, like because I didn't have this or have that or have the latest thing. My friend did I say this on the last episode? That my friend is affiliated and he's been streaming for like he started to stream in like his second week he was affiliated on Twitch, and he legitimately just streams off of his phone. Like he just has.
You didn't mention that now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my friend, he streams off of his phone. That's like set up behind him, and you can see like the side of his face and the computer screen. But he's doing it, and because he doesn't have like because he can't do the other thing, but he's doing it still, and he's affiliated before I am, and I stream with a capture card. Which shout out to him. He actually he gifted me, which is really cool. Saved me $180, which is fantastic. Love you, bro. Thank you.
Shout out you.
And yeah, like I stream with all this stuff, but I'm not affiliated yet because I don't have at least 3 people watching me. But the fact that he did that, with so little, and like
exactly that's why
he can now get subscribers and stuff like that and bits. Like that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like to think that he's able to get all these different things now, and he's just using his phone. So
exactly.
You can't,
and everybody pretty much has a phone, well, for the most part. And most of the population.
These thumbnails are made on my phone.
On Snapchat.
Don't give away my secrets.
I thought
listen,
I was gonna say
you only gave them half of the secret formula for the Krabby Patty recipe. All right.
I was pulling the plankton over here. I was trying to steal it and give it away to everybody. My bad.
Free use. No, I will tell people because I don't want people making excuses and shit like that. So I use Snapchat stickers, right? I use Snapchat stickers, and then once I'm done placing all the stickers, then I move over to an app called Fonto, which is what I use to put all like the title, like the title in the video and everything like that, like Dangerously Diverse, Episode 1, Dangerously, whatever we're gonna call this. But yeah, that's all I use. I use Snapchat and Fonto. Those are the 2 apps that I use on my phone. If you need stickers, go find any picture of yourself. Funny, serious, sitting, standing, laying down, looking to the left, looking to the right, looking up, looking down. Any way, all those different ways. Make those stickers on Snapchat and make a thumbnail. Obviously, don't copy me because I'll come for your ass. But nah, I'm kidding. I know my thumbnails are good.
It's not kidding.
I know they're good. But anyway, yeah, like I just do all my things on a phone. Like if anybody says, "Oh, I don't have a computer and Photoshop," neither do I. I have a computer, but I do not have Photoshop. But I make everything on my my iPhone. So, and even if you don't have an iPhone, I'm pretty sure you can still find this stuff on Android as well. So there's no excuses. You know, every single beat that I've made has been on my phone. The thing that I made, the sound that you hear, the intro, has been made on GarageBand. You know, the intro and outro has been made on GarageBand. All the editing is done not in Final Cut Pro, not in Adobe whatever the fuck workshop, not in some paid thing. It's all in iMovie. That's where I edit all my videos. They're all edited in iMovie. So a quick YouTube tutorial will show you how to do any editing stuff like that in iMovie. And yeah, that's my tangent on going and doing things as far as having no excuses to be able to do things, because you have all these things, even if it's like the most minimal of things. And like you said, back to your point, of which I heavily, dangerously dangerously diverging conversations.
Yeah,
That's the title. Dangerously diverging conversations. Dangerously off topic. But yeah. If you don't have a good camera, who cares? If the content is good, who cares?
People will watch it. Yeah. If the content's good, they're gonna tune in.
Exactly.
Like right now we have no visuals, but if we're talking about things that are relatable, things that people are gonna tune into,
even just things that we like, even things that we like, it doesn't matter.
That's what almost a lot of podcasts are. They'll have like their main points on it, like we talked about the new games and all that, new movies, new shows, and then they wind up talking about the stuff they like for like 40 minutes. Everybody make a podcast.
Oh yeah, anybody can make a podcast. Doesn't mean that it'll be good, but anybody can make a podcast. And trust me, there will be someone out there, all right, just as either brain dead, dense, weird, eccentric, normal, fantastic, interesting, funny, witty, smart as you, that will listen. Because this,
I was gonna say, you just gotta.
I believe our first episode. Let me go ahead and check this real quick. I believe our first episode has either 2 or 4 views. I'm gonna say 2, unless that's just my thing. 8 views and 1 like. Holy shit! Oh, and 3 subscribers. 8 views, yeah. Our YouTube video has 8 views. I haven't even looked at the Spotify stuff. Like, I haven't looked at how many downloads we have. I haven't looked at Apple. I haven't even checked SoundCloud out yet, because I literally just fuck SoundCloud. They make you pay to schedule things. Apple, you can schedule things. Putting it on Spotify, you can schedule things. Putting it on YouTube, you can schedule it. I was going to not do SoundCloud, to be completely honest with you. The minute I found that out, I was just going to be like, I'm only going to put it on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. And like I said, Google, don't worry. You may track all of our information and know where we are at all times and listen to my conversation about Domino's Pizza and how I don't like it. And then you give me a Domino's Pizza ad. I won't leave you out, Google, because you don't leave me out of your advertising. Even though
Domino's, bro, I am perplexed.
certain things at Domino's, I feel like the garlic crust that they have gets overwhelming. So when I make it, I ask them not to put that on there. I ask to not have that because it gets overwhelming sometimes. And but yeah, whatchamacallit, Google, don't worry, we'll be there. You're gonna get 2 episodes. So if you listen to Google Podcasts, if that's where you're listening to this right now, then you will have probably listened to the first episode and then the second episode as well, because of that fact. Okay. And I feel like that's going to be easier because the Google account and everything. I have to make a better description as far as like putting all of our stuff in there. I made a LinkTree which will be down below in the description. On Spotify, it'll be in the description on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and on SoundCloud. But you go there, it takes you to wherever. It's on our Instagram, which follow the podcast. I will most likely put a graphic into the like below. I'll put like a graphic of our Instagram on the thumbnail, just to like have that like whole follow the podcast on Instagram, and it'll also be in the description. So yeah,
Dangerously Diverse, just like that. Nothing else.
At Dangerously Diverse. We also have a Twitter, which Dangerously Diverse was taken. Oh no, it's too long. It's too long. It's too long.
We had a Twitter, and I was
it's too long. It's too long. That's right. Let me find it real quick, cause.
But yeah, to sum all that up while you're finding that, you just got to do it like you said. There's really no excuses. There's ways around everything.
It's at
plug that real quick.
We are at John and Vaughn on Twitter.
All right, I was gonna say, yeah, you definitely didn't tell me you were on Twitter.
Oh, I made it the day we did it, but I haven't posted anything on there yet. I gotta post on there. You know what you can do? Because I remember you were asking me if there's anything that you can do. You want to manage like the Twitter and like other certain things about it.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? Like we can like take turns like with like the Twitter and stuff like that, and Instagram posting things on there. You know what I mean? Because obviously it is like us. So I feel like maybe like 1 week I have the Instagram and Twitter and social media and stuff like that, and like post on it, and then 1 week you have it, or you can just take the Twitter entirely if you like that. Because you use Twitter quite frequently. Because I know you picked some topics off Twitter to talk about today, even though we are an hour and 10 minutes into this podcast.
I didn't even realize, honestly.
We are an hour and 10 minutes. But listen, the last one was like an hour and 20, something like that. So I feel like if we do like a rapid fire session of different things, or maybe if you want to talk about it and we go to 2 hours, who cares?
Yeah, I was going to say, we could do a little real quick rapid fire.
All right, then. Because it is 12:08, and I know you wanted to get out of here at 12:30. So if we do that. But, yeah. Like, because if you use Twitter, then you can definitely just run the Twitter and take that off my hands, because I don't like Twitter. Twitter confuses me too much. It's too much to bear.
I was gonna say I don't really post on mine. So I just go in there and look at everybody else's messes, and
now you can now you're gonna be posting on Twitter.
Yeah, I want to say now I have an excuse.
Yeah,
I have an excuse.
I'll send you the link to the LinkTree and everything to put in the bio and whatnot, or I'll just do that and then I'll send you the info.
I'm gonna say I copied it the day you sent it to me, so
I
have it saved.
Oh shit! Nice.
That's how I wound up putting on the TikTok.
But yeah, you know, no, I'll mention that in the wrap up. So, all right, so this is a segment that we like to call.
You're about to off the topic. I hear it.
Call it. Go ahead. Yeah.
I was just gonna call it rapid fire, and then I heard you trying to.
Well, I was gonna go something with
clever, and I was like, oh man.
Okay, fine. I said, all right. Listen, I'll tell you after the show. But I was gonna say something, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't say that because the way the words flow into one another, it's gonna get distorted, and we don't want that to happen on the second episode.
Yeah, I got you.
This may be dangerously diverse, but that was recklessly ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I gotta hear it afterwards, and I need to. I definitely.
Yeah. So the way it flowed was just awful. Maybe we'll record the after conversation and post it on Patreon.
We don't have one of those.
We don't have one of those yet, but we will. And trust me, we are going to be backlogging a lot of these for that purpose. I recorded a couple different things. I didn't delete a few tests we did. We talked about things. It's just like little cool things, you know what I mean? But anyway, more on the future of the podcast later. Let's get into Aaron's rapid fire segment. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, real quick rapid fires. All right, where do I want to start? I was gonna talk about either advice for first dates
thought tingling Twitter topics.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, that'll work for now. I could get jiggy. I could get jiggy with these.
Welcome to thought tingling Twitter topics with Aaron.
All right. So we could either do. I was gonna say either advice for a first date or just name like a couple red flags. What do you think would be more?
Listen, based off of my track record, if you ask everybody, it's nothing but red flags.
I was gonna say honestly, I don't know if I got a lot of advice.
Listen,
you know, I haven't been on a date in a while.
What happened, Mr. Certified Lover Boy?
See, what you gotta realize is it's Drake. So his certified lover boy and my certified lover boy, it's not really like we're lovers.
You're
a certified
lover boy vicariously through Drake. He is living out doing the things you want to do, right? As far as that level goes, right?
No, it's more
being a certified lover boy.
Being like my certified lover boy is more like I want to be a lover boy, and I get turned down, and I wind up getting heartbroken. So then it's like, damn, like I know how to be a lover boy. I just need the lover.
Would
So
you
really, I'm just a certified boy right now.
would you say that if someone told a story about your heartbreak, that if they told it in the night, it would be the coldest story ever told?
A day in the night of the life.
Oh no, I was referencing "Heartless" by Kanye West. You know, in the night. Hear him told the coldest story.
Let me not sing that. For you.
Yeah.
You try to strike me down.
God, but sing it off key and we'll be fine. Like in the night.
If somebody was to tell a love story, man, I could probably make a goddamn album my damn self.
Do it. We're looking for it and actually drop it and be like, your move, Kanye.
Don't worry about it.
All right, back to the Twitter topics. Back to the Twitter topics.
Yeah,
Let's steer this.
That's where it
this
looks
boat
like
back into shore.
Red flags.
All right, red flags. I would guess. If
do like I'm gonna say I don't want to be biased here towards men, and I don't want to. So let's do red flags for women.
Oh, dangerous. We're getting dangerous.
Yeah, I didn't want to get too dangerous. I'll do red flags for women, and then red flags for, let's say, men in general, or
men's easy. Men's an easy red flag thing. Honestly,
I'll start us off since it's my topic as well. So, a red flag for me personally, I don't know if everybody feels like this. I don't like
for men or for women, like for what women should look out for in men, or for what men should look out for in women.
For what men should look for.
Now, listen. Disclaimer: this is all based off of personal past experiences.
Yes,
these are all things that have happened as far as red flags, and these may be like small gripes or whatever like that, but maybe that it is a red flag. And specify. Go ahead and specify that it is.
Yes.
What kind of red flag it is? You know what I mean? Like
this is how
to know if they're like sneaking around on you, or this is something that was a red flag that I should have known, and this person snuck around on me. This person, stole money from me, and I should have known it because this is what was happening.
Yeah, I got you. The first red flag I'm gonna say is a red flag for me is I don't like somebody that's not really truthful. So I guess that's like you could bunch a lot into that, like because like you said, even like stealing and stuff and all that, it could be bunched all into truth.
Okay, yeah.
But
what's a red flag that tells you that they're not being truthful?
Yeah, I was gonna say like small things, like if you ask somebody like, oh, tell me about your past life, or you ask a female, oh, tell me about this or that, like certain things about their family,
or even male too. Huh? I think that works both sides of the coin. With honesty.
All right, yeah. All right, yeah. We can say for both then. Yeah. Because I don't like somebody that's, you ask them a question like that and they're like, I don't really want to talk about it, or which you can respect if you're just meeting them like on the first date.
Yeah. But if you've been in a relationship for about a year or two,
for a while, and
then you ask like,
one particular situation, or
like, I feel like that also is like a trust. Like it's trust too. You know. It's like a trust thing, and you should be able to trust this person, and if they don't trust you, then that is also a red flag.
Yeah, see, because I'm the type of person where I wear my heart on my sleeve, so certified lover boy. But I wear my heart on my sleeve, so like I'm not afraid to tell. Like I'll tell random people about like things about me. They probably won't give a damn, but I tell them anyway because it's like. Yes. It's like they're not gonna care or like I don't care for myself. Like I'll tell you, I don't have nothing to hide.
You ever have those moments where you catch yourself doing it? You're like, man.
Yeah, I'll start getting on a whole tangent for like 30 minutes, and I'll think like they don't care about nothing I'm saying right now.
Or you like ask yourself like, wait, why am I telling this person
this? Why am I even telling it? Yeah.
Like while you're telling the story, you're like, wow, I just met this person 2 seconds ago, and I'm already telling them about some fucked up shit.
Yeah, I'm already telling them about how I got beat when I was younger.
These red flags that you speak of, you're creating them. Create your own red flags. Don't copy someone else's.
Yeah. But yeah, it's things like that, bro, that'll lead to just the trust falling off. Because you'll open up to somebody and you expect them to open up to you. and you're like, oh, tell me about your past, or tell me about stuff you were raised with. And they're like, I'm not really comfortable with that, or like this and that. It's like, wow, well, I damn near just told you my whole life story, and I can't even get a little inch of yours.
Now, is this the random person at Buffalo Wild Wings that you're sitting next to after you've had a few shots, or is this like the person you've been dating for a couple years?
It could be both. Nah, it can't be both. It can't be both. Never mind.
This man said, listen, I just met you today. Tell me about your deepest, darkest fears.
Hey, that might mess around and be the love of your life. So I'm not going to say that's the Buffalo person.
And you may drive them away on that night.
Yeah. Would red flags, can red flags be something like, I'm not speaking personally here, so I'm really asking the question. Can red flags be something small like, I don't like the way somebody dresses or something like that?
I think, oh no.
That's not red flags, right?
No, I don't think it is. We almost got dangerous there for a second.
I was just making
No,
sure.
I don't think how someone dresses, unless they dress in a clown outfit constantly. Every time you see them, then they might be a murderer. That's the only time.
You probably shouldn't have said that after I said I'd be all right with that. It's all right, baby.
Listen,
we can plan murders together.
Oh man, you just outed yourself.
Yeah.
At that point, you snitched on yourself right there. You're like, listen, that murder that happened, that was me and my boo.
That was me and my baby.
We did that shit together.
In the process.
We did that shit together. We planned it. So it was premeditated? Hell yeah. Over several dinners and dates.
Hell yeah, but that's my baby though, so we going down together.
And then she's nowhere to be found. Be like, where was the red flag? The fact that she's a murderer.
Where's the red flag? They traced it back to this clown costume she used to wear.
Where's the red flag? The only DNA we found at the crime scene was yours. The only fingerprints we found on the weapon were yours.
Well played.
And then, whatchamacallit, the motion just starts playing in your head.
All right, well,
by Drake.
Give me... No, I guess that's just the motion.
While you're in the interrogation room and you're finding all these out. You're like, I guess that's just the motion.
Well, nah, give me some red flags then, because I feel like my red flags
well, you were asking what red flags are instead of telling people what the red flags are.
Yeah, because I feel like what I'm saying is...
I feel like we're both out of our depth on here.
Yeah, listen, we're just some single fellas that's been searching for love and been failing, so this is a hard topic. We've been failing.
We're just out of our depth here. You picked the wrong topic. We're not those guys, pals. We're not those guys.
I'm trying to help the guys and the females out. I can't even help them.
Well, we're helping them. We are helping them out. We're helping them out by telling them how not to be like us.
Yeah. Like, don't be like us.
Because for some reason, whatever it is, it drives in. It can get 8 views. But it can't get, 8 dates.
Alright, I was kind of questioning where you were going.
I started questioning myself midway. I was like, I can't come up with anything for this, so it's falling flat very fast. It's the Hindenburg of trying to come up with clever names.
Yeah.
But what was the other thing that is not related to an area which we have no expertise in whatsoever? Would you like to talk about thermogenetics? Would you like to talk about astrophysicists?
Listen,
astronomy?
I got pretty much as experienced with that as I do with women, so you know.
Listen, I could probably learn how to build a rocket ship. I can't learn how to create a stable relationship.
God damn it. That was accurate as hell. I hope they can hear the pain in my voice. This isn't fake tears.
Just masks the pain with sarcasm.
I'm glad we're not on visual right now, because they would think I'm crying. It's really just sweat.
Well, no, it's a bad thing we don't have visuals right now, because, you can't be like, look, I'm sweating, man. It's hot in here. You know, like breathe your collar. You know what I mean? Shake your collar,
it's
breathe.
a good thing. I mean, it is a good thing we don't have visuals because they would see that they would see that I'm actually recording while I'm in my car right now.
Seriously?
Yes, I am in the parking lot.
Well, shit, didn't even know that.
Shout out Apple for having the good microphone so you can't hear anything else.
Hell yeah.
Also,
Is it Apple CarPlay or no?
Nah. This is Apple, probably the first generation headphones that they released that come with the phone.
Oh shit! So you're rocking one of the dongle things, right? And you're clicking it in there with the regular audio jack, the 3.5 millimeter.
I got one headphone in. I'm holding the other one in between two fingers. Trying to get the mic close enough to make sure the sound's good.
But
I'm really only hot because the windows are up. It's getting steamy. They probably think I'm having sex in here. Don't worry about that. That's not happening here. I can't even secure a woman, let alone do those activities. Golly, I don't even put a window down because I feel like we'll start hearing things.
What other Twitter topics did you find out, or did you?
Actually, it's a real quick one. It's about Dr. Dre. I'm pretty sure somebody's heard about it, but Dr. Dre's oldest daughter says that she's homeless and living out of her car currently.
Just like you.
Mind you, she's...
Maybe y'all can meet up.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out where she's at. We're gonna combine cars somehow.
We're
gonna switch off cars.
You got experience. Tell me, listen, I got experience in sitting in my car for long periods of time. I've never slept in it, but maybe you can show me a whole new world.
A whole new world. That'll be my first love right there. That's how I'm gonna find the love.
And then you'd be like, listen, can we go visit your dad?
Shoot. But that's what the argument was, because it was very split down the middle. A lot of people were saying that, since Dr. Dre's her dad, like, you can't help her out. Like, come on, man, like, throw her something.
Well, what's the like relationship thing there? Like, what is it? Like, what exactly that was
the other half of the argument. Yeah, that was the other half.
Like, what's the facts? What's the actual facts of you are Dr. Dre and you know what is going on here, or you are his daughter and you know what exactly happened? Like, was it a case of she wanted to get away and was kind of like, I don't need anything from you and everything like that, and someone just happened to find out that she lives in her car and they're like, oh wow, you shouldn't be doing that, because if I projecting their own like thought onto it, if they were in her shoes, rather than just being like, well, I wonder why she chose this, or I wonder what happened, as far as like getting at things. So just finding out like the story in a whole is like just the main thing as far as my thoughts on it go. Like, because you could have like two schools of thought on it. You can go the route of there maybe was a falling out and then that's why he isn't helping her, or maybe she did something and he is trying to teach her a lesson, or maybe she herself made the choice to move out and do something, and maybe a couple things she didn't pan out, and that's why she's living in her car, or her mansion was just being fumigated and she was just sleeping in her car. That might have been a case. I haven't looked much into it.
Yeah, I didn't look too far deep into it, but so far they said it wasn't pretty much a choice. Like, she made poor decisions.
Well, that was a choice. So, if it was a choice, then the choices you made technically became poor decisions.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you're right.
So it was her from like things.
Yeah, so poor choices turned into her having to live in this car.
Okay, then. Well, depending upon what those poor choices are, if her dad was like, oh, don't do this isn't good, or hey, I'm trying to help you here, and she refused, and they had a bit of a falling out, then maybe that is one of the things why he is currently not helping her right now at the moment. It doesn't seem like he's helping her, you know what I mean? Like, that's why. But maybe it'll probably either just go away. It'll go away or get cleared up. It'll get cleared up.
So I'm sure
it'll most likely get cleared up or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were just like I said, they were just split, because some people were saying at the end of the day, that's your daughter. So,
well, I think that might be what happens. You know what I mean? Maybe he just kind of helps her out, or maybe he doesn't. You know, that's for them. That's for them and theirs to figure out.
Yeah, she's 38, so the other half of it was like, you're a 38 grown woman trying. Well, like, y'all trying to shame her father into taking responsibility of her, and she created this problem herself.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is the thing. It's funny too that they would say that, because that's also the biggest thing that they like shame some people for is, oh, you didn't build that yourself, your father had that. Yeah. But in this,
so then that makes
and then right in this case, they're like, oh, your father has that, you should get some, even though if she was out there doing something else and had like her own brand and big thing, and she was getting all this news coverage and stuff like that, people would be like, oh, she didn't really build that herself because her dad gave her the money to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really a lose-lose. It's tough.
It's the hypocrisy of the internet. Welcome.
Yeah, the internet. You know,
except here, you won't find any hypocrisy here.
You'll find diversity.
Exactly. Of topics that we get very off track on. Which, listen, you have to give us credit for only our second episode and having just
this
kind
was
of
a good one, bro.
We were structured in the beginning. We wanted to get. We had topics and stuff like that. But for about 30 minutes, we were structured. In the last 30. Well, technically, last hour has been just kind of going off on these tangents, mainly because of the fact that this is our second episode, and I did kind of just text him like one night, actually like 3 nights before we made the first episode. I was like, "Want to start a podcast?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And so I made a list of topics and stuff to talk about, and we have not followed that one yet. But don't worry, the next episode we will, because we will close out now at an hour, about 31 minutes. This is longer than our first episode, and I say that this was maybe a little better. We'll find that out in the re-listen. I will.
I feel like it was a little better. I feel like last time we were more comedic.
Yeah, today we're a little more serious.
This time we're a little more serious and a little more. I feel like we're a little more structured for sure.
I feel like for some reason in my mind right now, I'm thinking like very negatively that somewhere in the middle we just somehow forgot and spaced out, and there's just this giant fucking like no audio. There's a giant like quiet spot. Like there's dead silence. Gosh. And I don't think that's the case. I feel like we were just doing. We've talked about so much. We've talked about so much thus far, but we
talked about a lot.
we have kept it mainly gaming and music. Last time we were like late 90s, early 2000s nostalgia, and some other things.
Last time it was gym and drugs.
Gym and drugs.
Gym, drugs,
Subway, and Taco Bell. So gym and drugs is gonna be your like gin and juice, right? On your album.
Gym and drugs. You got how they got damn, I can't think of it. Never mind. I was gonna say
you lost it.
Break. I can't. Yeah, I lost it, bro.
Damn.
In and out that fast. There's gonna be something on pre-workout and like something on the album. It just went in and out that fast.
All right, so I believe we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye. But before we do that,
get out this hot ass car.
Before we do that, what do you have going on, sir? Where can they find you at? What are you doing that they would that you would like them to know about?
Let me actually pull something up this time. But you can find my actual Instagram at so it's THEE Von, just like how it's spelled on here, Brown. So the Von Brown on Instagram. Twitter is at YUNG Hollywood.
Okay.
And that's all the plugs I have for socials.
You got TikTok?
I think I plugged that in earlier. Pretty sure.
Just go ahead and throw it again.
I'll throw it in again. Don't even worry about it, brother. I need all the exposure I can get. I need all the exposure I can get here. The TikTok, if you didn't get it earlier, is at the THEYUNG Hollywood, the Young Hollywood on TikTok.
Nice.
You can find our podcast everywhere. Is it the same everywhere? I don't want to say it's the same everywhere and then say it.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's
it is. It's dangerously diverse on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Coming soon, probably literally this episode is going to be on Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube. There will be a LinkTree in all of those descriptions that you can find our Twitter and go to Spotify, all those things, and Instagram. So that's for the podcast itself. For our separate accounts, I am going to put those in the YouTube and this description. And actually all the descriptions. I did that. I actually did. I didn't put your Twitter, though, because I didn't know it. So I will put your Twitter, and then I'll put both of our TikToks in there, too. So that will be in the description. So even though I'm going to plug, like, 2 of my things, but mainly because those are the 2 things that I'm really pushing right now. But yeah, all your stuff is going to be down there as well, because I have a LinkTree for the pod, and then follow John and Vaughn on, and then it has our like Instagram, it'll have our Twitter, and then our TikToks, and then it'll have my SoundCloud underneath there.
I gotcha.
But the 2 things that I will go ahead and plug are my YouTube and my Twitch, and they are both at John Plennis. Actually, no. YouTube is John Plennis, and YouTube is John Plennis Jr. That will also be down below.
Can you hear that beeping?
Yeah, I heard that beeping. I thought, honestly, to be completely honest with you, I thought that was the oven preheat thing at my house. I thought someone like preheated the oven.
My bad, bro. It's hot, bro.
No, you're good. I was confused. Like, I thought that was me. I was like, shit. Did I make noise?
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
All right. But, yeah, my YouTube, again, John Plennis. I just uploaded a video on, whenever you're listening to this, I uploaded a video recently on the 5th. On the 5th, I uploaded it.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Yep, the 5th. Yep.
I uploaded on the 5th. It is Brain Dead Space.
Brain Dead. I said it backwards as hell. Now I'm
Call of the Collins, the musical. It is called a musical because I do very pinpoint, very expert renditions of songs in the video. Go ahead, give it a watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on it. No.
Yeah, do that.
No.
Not for that. I was gonna say, do you have exact days that you were streaming yet?
No. Not at all.
Goddamn.
I wanted to stream tonight. I'm probably gonna make a pizza because I made pizza. Dude, listen, I'm telling you right now, I make fire pizza dough and fire pizza.
That's the second time you told me that. Now, if I hear it another time, I'm gonna. Matter of fact, I heard it twice already. I need a slice now.
Listen. When me and my family, when we get to the new spot. When I get the studio, I will literally I will make a pizza first day we record.
All right.
I will make sure to make a pizza for the first day we record.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
We are gonna split that pizza because my pizzas usually come out to 4 to 8 slices, like a regular pizza does. 4 slices. I've gotten down. I'm testing out different things now with my dough. I've gotten down making plain dough. Now I'm testing out putting like garlic in it and other things like garlic, seasoning it up, seasoning the dough. Not too much to where it breaks down because there's so much stuff in there, but just enough to where you can see the little specks of like black pepper. You can see this like garlic.
You said you didn't do. Oh, you actually do put the garlic in there?
Yeah. I put the garlic powder. Okay. It's garlic powder. I put garlic powder in the mix and stuff with the dough and everything. Garlic powder. I put some adobo in there this time. See how that turns out. But yeah, like it's currently, it's probably risen already right now. So I'm probably going to go make that after we finish the sign off. But yeah, you can go ahead and find us all down in the description. Everything that you need to find us if you can't get enough of us and you want to see my face and you want to see his face, you can find that out on our socials that are all linked below. This felt like a really quick this felt like a really quick episode, actually.
It felt like it was quick, and then you said the time, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, we started like basically exactly at 11.
That's you. Now that's you.
Yeah, we started literally at 11. Oh wait, there was a beep?
Excellent. I heard a beep. I don't know if it's just now my.
I didn't hear a beep.
Bugging, but
I didn't hear a beep, so obviously that was not me.
Well, that was probably the FBI tapping in through my headphones then.
Tapping into our Zoom call, trying to hear. You know what it is? It's Taco Bell. You're back, motherfuckers, and guess what?
Oh my
Still,
God.
fuck you. Fuck Taco Bell.
Oh my God.
They're gonna kick us off the recording again.
You're about to get us sued. I'm trying to make a move out. I can't be getting sued right now.
You can be like Dr. Dre's daughter living in your car. Yeah, I made some decisions. They didn't pan out well. What was the decision? Start a podcast with that motherfucker. I kept telling him not to say it, but he kept fucking saying it.
Oh my God.
Right, that is the last time I will say that. That is the last time I will say that. The only thing Taco Bell has good to their name is Baja Blast.
And shout out Wawa for that.
Oh yeah, Wawa.
Get those right there.
There's like another store that I know that has Baja Blast. I can buy it like in the bottles, bro. Like, I don't even need to go to Taco Bell. They don't even need my money. They can get my money. Anyway, that's the last time I'll mention it on the podcast. I swear, for those listeners who are tired, and if you may work at Taco Bell, you may say fuck Taco Bell as well, but for a different reason, because you don't want to be there. As always, and until we are, until I guess we move on to bigger and better things. This has been the Dangerously Diverse Podcast, Episode 2. Signing off of it, I am your host, John.
I am your co-host, Vaughn. Stay dangerous.
Well, we're both hosts, technically.
I said co-host, didn't I? Come on, bro. You gotta let me flow.
I tried. Listen, all right. I wanted to go ahead and have hosts. Like, I'm your host, and like, I'm your other host.
All right, yeah, I messed up. You're right. I messed up.
You said co-host. You lowered yourself down. I was trying to bring you up, and you lowered yourself down, man. What are you doing?
I didn't hear the weed. That's all I was like. I thought I was like and then I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm the co.
And again, once again, bring me pictures of Spider-Man.
Yo, you sounded just like you.
Once again, for the umpteenth time, this has been the Dangerously Diverse Podcast, Episode 2. I am one of your hosts, John.
I'm the other host, Vaughn.
And yeah, thanks for coming. Stay dangerous.